Okay, so since we're just going straight to the stuff, and let's go straight to it. But first, I'll just give a very brief definition, which I'll not write there. I will not write it. Bank statement, you know what it is. When the bank give you a detailed transaction of how you have spent for usually monthly or yearly or whatever. Cash book, you already know what it is. Used for recording cash transactions by the owner of business. Then sometimes the cash book and the bank reconciliation state and the bank statement may not always match. Maybe there are some things the bank statement put in their own and the cash book. The owner of the firm did not know, so they did not put, or he did not put. And maybe there are some things the firm and the owner of this thing know and he put and the bank did not put. So now your cash at bank, whatever, your cash book is supposed to be the same with the one in your normal bank accounts there. You have your record, you have your record, but somehow two records are showing different things. To make sure both are correct, you adjust your cash book. That's the first step, prepare called adjusted cash book. Then they reconcile their own bank statement with your cash book, which is called bank reconciliation statement, to have the same record and the same amount. Anyway, let me just show you how it is, the format of bank reconciliation statement and adjusted cash book. Stay tuned. Okay, so look at this very well. This is a format for adjusted cash book. If you start with the normal balance brought down, or you see the word in the question, debit balance is in the debit side. Then if you hear things like direct credit, meaning maybe the firm and so person paid money to the firm bank account. It means that maybe the firm don't know about it. So person paid money to the firm bank account. It means the person know. So that is direct credit. Direct debit is actually the opposite. That is, they paid money and you did not know about, like, you paid money to someone that may not have known, and the bank too may know. You get the idea anyway. Payment over cash, meaning you paid more than what you're supposed to have paid. Obviously, you deserve some amount, like you record more than you're supposed to have paid. Obviously, you deserve some amount back, which is debit. Receipt under cash, you receive lesser than what you're supposed to receive. You are still receiving more, which is still debit. Because remember, when money is coming and you're receiving, and this is still a cash book after all, even if it's adjusted cash book. Dividend, money received from, guys, buying shares. You bought shares, as a part owner, that is the money you receive. Interest on dividend or shares or whatever, those kind of things. Annual interest are giving maybe for loaning the bank or something. But if the things start from balance brought down at the credit, and they say credit balance or they say overdraft, that is, if you start that way, instead of just normal debit balance or normal balance brought down, they add overdraft or credit balance. It's at the credit side. It means they withdraw more than they're supposed to withdraw, so they're on credit side. I've explained direct debits, payment on the cash. You pay lesser than you're supposed to pay. Obviously, more money will go because you pay more. Received more than you're supposed to receive. You return some money, which more money will go. Standing order, you get it. Another of something that club or whatever that you're paying them. Dishonor check, it means the bank rejected the check. You presented the check, they accepted it, but they rejected it. Then they say no, maybe some standards are not meeting, maybe they cross it somehow, it doesn't look accurate or correct, or it looks fake or something, or suspicious. Interest on overdraft, you have not paid the bank the overdraft, they now add more interest each time you have not paid, and it keeps increasing, meaning more money that have to go. So just these few things are necessary ones are in the adjusted cash book format. Now look at the bank reconciliation statement. I'll give it two formats. First one where you just have to find the balance of the bank this thing. Remember, sometimes the balance is given to you at the question. And the second format where you have to find, let's start first format first. The bank reconciliation statement, you can see balance as per adjusted cash book. That balance carried down brought down, you get to your adjusted cash book. You bring it here. You add things like unpresented check. There's any bank error that you see bank error and it says understating or under, you get the idea anyway. Something that was reducing more than what you have in your account, you have to add that part. They did not add, you have to add it. Then less uncredited checks, meaning what's reduced. Like unpresented checks means they have the check but they not present it, they not give it to the bank. That's unpresented check. The son or they give it to the bank, that one is in adjusted cash book, right? But the bank rejected it, and for whatever reason, uncredited check means the bank actually accepted it, they gave it to the bank, they accepted it, but for some reason they have not cleared it or credited it, meaning they have not put money, they have not worked on the check to put money, and that is the reason for the check. And order, a monetary order in the book tell you to put money or something with the right order signatures and whatever from somebody's bank account, right? Then the bank error that is overstating and that is increased, you have to reduce some part to the normal distance. Then that will be the balance as per bank reconciliation statement. Now you can see the second format is just like the reverse. Remember, I told you that sometimes they give us the bank statement too in the question. the balance of it, the same way they give us balance of the cash book, so you can put it there. But if you start with that and you just want your balance to be same to with your cash book balance and the balance here of the cash book, you add on credited check to that balance they gave you in the question as your bank statement. Be careful when you are doing bank reconciliation statement, bank statement on that. If you want to do this reverse order, it means it's not the bank statement on, you find it again. Add on credited and bank error, those things you're supposed to less in the first format that time. Then you less unpresented, the one that did not give or present the bank, right? And then the bank error understating, you want to lessen it also. That bracket, remember bracket in accounting mean to lessen. And then what you have will now be balanced as per adjusted cash book, which will be the same thing or should be the same thing with your balance of bank of the adjusted cash book that you prepared that time. If not, something is off. Now let's do some exercise. Now look at the question. 31st July 1993, Logolo's cash book showed a debit balance of 4,000 as the cash book. Then in bank statement show a balance of 4,270. On comparison, the following way, decided to see what will happen. Some showing the bank, some only in the firm. Like look, check issued to 2,500 naira had not been presented for payment. You can see problem. The bank rejected checks amounted to 140. Standing order of 700 to a club. A customer should pay 17 naira directly into a bank without notice to the firm. Did not tell the firm. Bank charges of 160 was entered into the cash bank statement only. A dividend of 250 was paid directly into the bank and not be recorded in the cash book. Checks for 1,650 were entered into the cash book and paid to the bank but not be cleared, thus not credited. Remember what I said, something can be collected but not credited. Remember the kind of check. You have to prepare bank reconciliation statement, blah blah, which you have to prepare adjusted cash book first, because you need that thing to still go to bank reconciliation. If you don't need, but you have to prepare what adjusted cash book. So you say I did it, adjusted cash book, logo for the month ended, blah blah. Year ended, actually that was an error. But however you want to put it, you can see the balance brought down. They say it was a debit balance. Remember the question, we'll put it there in debit side. The one on Shegun giving 17 naira is the direct credit to put it. Dividend that they talked about, that 250 will put it. Now that the credit we go to the side of debit. Remember they told us that they were rejected, the bank rejected a check of 140, put it there as dishonor. They talk about that standing order to a club, right? 700, we put it. The bank charges the record date was what that. This firm don't know about 160. So now you know I will do it in cash book now, right? We add this one, add the other one. The biggest there is the debit side, which is 43220. So to make it balance, we brought out a balance carried down from that side to see what will be the change from there. And I have 3,3220, and the both of them give us for 320. Now this is the balance as per adjusted cash book, not the total. The balance 3,320. Then from there we'll prepare this to go to the adjusted, the bank reconciliation statement. Let's use the first format. Like I said, it's doing done, right? It's the format. Balance as per adjusted cash book. That balance we had in our cash book just now, 3,220. We brought it, add unpresented check. Remember the part of the question that said there was some checks that was not presented, 2005. We added it, see what we get, 5,820. Then remember the part where they say the banks have not credited, blah, blah, and cleared it. That is uncredited checks we what? Less it, so we minus this from 5,820. Sorry, I forgot to put my bracket, but you know that's what minus, even the less shows minus. So when we minus, we get the balance as per bank reconciliation statement 4,270, as the question said initially in the opening. Remember when you look at the question at the beginning, you see when they talk about bank statement, that was the exact amount they said. If it's not, then something is off. Now it's also just as I said, the bank statement was given to us in the question, right? So I want to do the reverse. Could I put that bank statement of 332 and 4,270? Could have this time add uncredited checks of our 1,550 is what to give us. Then whatever I give us, could have less unpresented check which you had there. You will discover that you actually have 3,320 as balance as per adjusted cash book, because this time you started with balance as per bank and bank statements, right? And you'll see that that balance is still the same with what the other balance in your, but I still like the first format and better after it's still the same thing, so still use it. But you still see that it's still the same with the normal cash book balance. We're using the second format that you have in your normal cash book when you got balance carried down and balance brought down to be the same thing. So anyway, thank you very much, and have fun. Good luck.